What's going on, you guys? It is your boy, the American F1 fan, Eric Ringel here, and we are back. It's car launch season in Formula One. Just 2 days ago, we had Williams and Stake F1 team release their 2024 cars, so we're going to get in on to reviewing what their cars look like going into 2024. So let's get on to that right now. All right, so first car we're going to take a look at is the Williams car. Now, I'm going to be totally honest with you. I'm not a technical guy, so I'm not going to be going over any of the technical design of the car. And really, there's not a whole lot of use to it going into this part of the season because typically they use the 2023 car to roll out their livery for the new season. So we're going to be really looking at is the 2023 cars. So, but we are going to be reviewing the livery for the FW46 by Williams this year. So, just taking a look at this first picture head on, one of the first things I think a lot of people and I even noticed was that there's a lot more in the way of sponsors on this car compared to last season. Last season, it looked very bare. You had sponsors, in certain parts, but it didn't look necessarily as full as it does this year, which, looking at the front, I've got to be totally honest with you. It looks exactly the same to 2023. Like, just looking at it from the front, other than the sponsors, it doesn't look that much differently. But now as we're going to scroll into the car, this is where you start to see a little bit of difference. You can see where it's where you've got the large spot of blue here, where you've got the Komatsu logo. Obviously, that's one of their new big sponsors this year. My Protein is another big sponsor this year. But you've got it kind of blocked together with the darker blue that they had last season. And then you have that lighter blue, which is okay. It's a change. It looks a lot different when you look at it from the side view with that lighter blue. I am absolutely ecstatic that they stayed with the battery look at the engine inlet up here at the top. I am so thankful they stuck with that. That looks so cool, and I wish more teams would try to incorporate this into their liveries. But I mean, at first glance, when you look at it from the front, I didn't see a lot of difference. I mean, obviously, when you get to the side pod here, you can see that little bit lighter of a blue. But I mean, if I'm being totally honest, this livery just doesn't wow me, and it's good. I didn't mind the livery from last season, but I just don't know about the blue. I feel like, and again, this was my complaint last year with Williams, is that you have Gulf as one of your main sponsors on the car. Like, why are we not trying to incorporate them a little bit more into the livery design for your car? Now, I get you're trying to stick with the Williams blue, but I feel like with Gulf being one of your main sponsors, I mean, you did it last season where you literally changed the livery for a couple one-off races where you had a Gulf Williams livery that looked really cool, and I liked the way that it looked. And usually the Gulf liveries within Formula One tend to be really good. So I was really kind of hoping again that maybe Williams would, step a little bit closer to, towards that Gulf livery. But again, it doesn't look horrible. To me, it just reminds me a lot of last season's car. Like, there's just not a lot of changes there for me to be like, oh yeah, it's so much different. It looks so much better. Like I said, I think the change in the side pod where they have that little bit lighter of a blue where they have the Komatsu logo, that's pretty good. I like the fact that they've got more sponsors on the car this season, which is another good sign for Williams that they're starting to bring in more and more sponsors, which means more and more money that they can put into the car and, improve it over the season. I would say this is probably an average, and I'm going to be doing my tier list at the end of all the car reveals. But I gotta say, it's not something that necessarily wowed me. So now moving on to the Stake F1 team. Now, this team used to be Alfa Romeo, which, in the past couple seasons, Alfa Romeo had put out really good liveries. So a lot of people were really scared as far as what Stake was going to do when it came to the livery going into the 2024 season. And I've got to say, at first glance, this lime green on the car, I was afraid, and I think a lot of people were afraid that it was going to be a lot of carbon fiber with some green lines here and there, but it was a predominantly carbon fiber looking car. Yes, we do have some black in the carbon fiber there, but the way that they've done this lime green, this lime green livery, it just makes it stand out so much. And, I know there's a lot of people out there that are questioning, Stake being, a part of the team, with Stake and Kick and, it's kind of a shady, some shady dealings around both of those, kind of who's behind them. And so people are kind of questioning it. And I know when I didn't have a chance to watch the video, but I was listening to some YouTubers talk about it. It kind of gave me the weird Caterham vibes that, like, maybe towards the end of the season they would run out of money and then they start selling spots on the car for your name to go there. But, like, looking at this really turned out amazing. Like, yes, you've got the carbon fiber. We're just going to have to live with it. That's what Formula One is nowadays with the way the weight rules are in effect in Formula One. We have to live with the carbon fiber at least for another couple years. Maybe we get lucky and they change it next year to where we, get away from these carbon fiber looking cars. But at first glance, I mean, just this lime green, the way they did the line work on here, it made it feel really good. And there's a spot right back here on the back wheel that you can see the lime green, but then it looks like it kind of fades out into the black a little bit, which looks really cool. The back wing looks the back wings and the uprights to the wing look really amazing with that lime green, and that black, with the white lettering that says Stake on that rear wing, it makes it stand out a little bit more. You see it a lot more. So I think they really did a good job here. I don't like the numbering. Like, everybody has different font to their numbering. It's a very basic number. For you to really work hard on the livery to make it look, really cool and really special, and like to really draw fans, eyes towards it. Like, the numbers look really basic to me. But I mean, other than that, I mean, just this lime green on the car and the way they were able to, incorporate it into the design of the car, I think they did a fantastic job with this. And really, Sauber F1, Sauber F1, Stake F1, whatever you want to call them, they've really hit a home run with this car again this year. But guys, let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think of the Williams and Stake F1 team car launches so far. We've had 4 car launches so far this season: McLaren, Haas, Williams, and then the Stake F1 team. Guys, let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think of all the liveries so far that have been launched and what you're looking forward to from the rest of the car launches this season. Guys, as always, if you like my videos, please hit that thumbs up button. It helps get the video out to more and more Formula One fans. So please hit that thumbs up button for me. And guys, if you are new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. It would mean the world to me, and it helps me, further along this channel. And, if I can get to 500 subscribers, that would be absolutely amazing. So, guys, hit that subscribe button if you guys are new. But, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. And, guys, for the American F1 fan, I'm Eric Ringel, signing off.